Okay, we got our grand final.
Let's go.
It's the one guy with the Rona playing from home for Mousesports, WaN. Let's all hope that he's not unsummoning his Necropolis this time.
Yes,
too
we
early.
do.
Or we do, yes. We're a little bit biased, maybe, because the chemistry between all the players and viewers and fans, etc., is pretty damn good as always. And therefore, the hero of all the offline players here, looking pretty damn grim. He has his game face on, 100%. That's Scars. He would also be the youngest winner of an Xperion. Maybe even the first winner below 30. Not 100% sure. But enough with the talks. It's time for a game. Let's go. Sparta. Not even.
This is for you.
For me.
Oh, fuck.
Sparta actually delivering the perfect manager he is.
Sponsored, not sponsored.
Sponsored, not sponsored, exactly.
Yes.
All right then, our first best of 5, our last grand final. Who's gonna win Xperion number 4? WaN, pretty decent in this matchup, but he also had some issues with Francis in Meisterschaft, so if that's an indicator, Scars might have a chance. Representing the playing Ducks, of course, on the upper left-hand side, and there's no chance in hell that he's playing anything else but Farseer Headhunters.
Yep.
Most likely, yes.
The question is just if he's building a grunt before the Farseer, before the Headhunter or not. Armin, explain, what's the big difference between going grunt into Headhunters or only Headhunters?
It's map dependent. Shallow Grave has the option for the lightning shield creep on the orange close by. And with the grunt you can do it very easily, and without it you can't. Currently I think most orcs prefer to be aggressive after level 2. So you kind of want to have the quick level 2 and then just roam around the map. And that's why the grunt helps a lot.
I think it was also like a stylistic thing, right? The meta used to be that you would just be aggressive, and then it turned out it wasn't that successful. That's why they adapted it to run.
That makes sense. We got the first kill here, claws of attack, also very nice to have. It's always a little tricky with this creep spot. Some players like Moon or also Francis had some issues with the lightning shield, but Scars, of course, grinding a million ladder games in the past 2 days, not having any of these issues.
Moon game was a map thing though, right?
Yeah, they say it was a map thing.
Never mind. Oh, you're just saying Moon sucks at creeping. Or
Yeah.
No, that makes far more sense. Yeah.
The guy who's losing heroes to a red spot shouldn't talk about creeping at all, you know? But Scars finds WaN here in a pretty precarious situation, but it's WaN, it's rules.
Scully.
Oh,
No.
it's a surround.
Ghoul surround's the easiest thing in the world, so this is gonna trigger Neo.
I'm fine. I'm still learning. We're gonna have this lesson down the road. But
There was a Skelly before that got cancelled by the creeps. That was actually pretty big, because now Scar's still level 1. He needs a Skelly. Gonna get it? Nice. Now it's all about, because of the aura, the ghouls are running faster than the headhunters. So they can, like, path slower and make it so that the ghouls block the headhunter. So he really has to just not die or not lose any headhunters. That's the main thing for Scars now. Doesn't really have to do much damage. A pick-off would be cool, but...
You can get this one.
Oh, he lets it go.
Or is he though? New Wolves trying to get that block out, but
Lost 2 ghouls though. An okay trade for Scars. Of course, you prefer not to lose the TP. That's gonna bring trouble later on. Now, one has the potential to get fast level 3 DK, and then he could even go DK Lich and roam around the map.
It's going to be very risky though. Like Scars didn't have a shop yet, and one is already coming for the creep check.
Yep.
Farseer is about to die.
Not the greatest opening for Scars in this grand final. Typical shocker coil. We've seen many Farseers fall to that. Any chance of escaping here? Yeah, he actually pulls back. Farseer survives for now.
think he just wants the kills on the creeps. To
Nice,
deny
Scars
more.
denied the item. He killed the potion of invulnerability.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, and he
Good move.
denied the Berserker as well here.
It's kind of cool that he denies, but it's still stuff that dies.
Yeah,
So it's
for
a
sure.
Headhunter down, a Berserker down, and a potion that he didn't get. Very, very unfortunate.
Expensive, but from the situation that he got, he made the most out of it
Yeah.
for sure. Because the DK at 2.2, I think, and Farsin not dying is massive.
He could have lost the Farseer, given away an invuln, given away the Berserker, given away everything.
Yeah.
Given the situation, it was the best that he.
I mean, then he's
did,
like
yeah.
3.3 or something. So
I like your positive way of thinking, guys. It's a new fresh of air here on the
I'm actually
stream.
surprised WaN didn't go for the Death Knight though, because of the Unholy Aura. If you just walk past the Farseer in range and then auto attack, then you just get him. But kind of weird.
Did Scars just suicide his Farseer?
No, he's staffed.
Oh,
Oh,
staff.
staff, sorry, my bad.
What's in that mug, man?
But if you lose your Demon Hunter every 2 minutes, you need to have a positive outset. you can't do without if you're playing this game, like I do.
Oh boy, this day will haunt you a bit, I feel.
A player's forces are under attack.
So WaN is pretty hurt on everything, waiting for statues, waiting for Lich. Again, this has become the new norm with the Ghoul Opener into Lich, not the Fiends into Dark Ranger anymore. And so far this was very, very successful. Going for the TC second, which is also the norm. Earlier today I saw Scars with a lot of Farseer Shadowhunter. Now it's a change. What's the, like, why do you think he changes it up now?
Was it against DK?
Yeah. Oh, was it Crypt Lord?
If it's Grip Lord, makes
player's
sense.
forces are under
Otherwise,
attack.
it's weird.
No, it was DK.
If it's DK, it's usually the only reason to do it is when you have a big lead early. So if you keep the DK low or very damaged, then you can pressure with the Hex on the map and prevent him from
Yeah.
creeping further
Yeah,
and
that was
have
the case.
potential for sniping the DK. If he's healthy, you don't want the Shadowhunter first. You need the TC to level up as fast as
A
possible.
player's forces
Because
are under
anything
attack.
before level 3 TC is kinda, wouldn't say useless, but like useless. And that's what we see here as well. The TC fast creeping, faster for some harass, making the most out of the staff. Clever move. Doesn't get an acolyte though. But it's time wasted, not creeping, not doing anything.
Town
Gets
is
a
under
3 on the
siege.
wolf though.
It's 7 minutes 50 into the game, only now level 3.
Yeah, it's a pretty good delay. And he doesn't know where Scars is yet. So before the TC got level 3, he didn't like harass with the DK Lich, and that's kind of what you want to do here. So all in all, looking good for Scars, or at least not bad.
Difference?
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
An entire level ahead.
player's
Plus, I
forces
love the
are under
TC items. A little bit of HP, little bit of armor. It will be the focus point, especially in the early fights. So survivability looks pretty good. He got the Invo potion as well. He knows how important this is. Good damage on the Farseer too. And tier 3 is almost done.
Yeah, he needs that Berserk upgrade quick. Ooh, that's massive on this map. So big. That's just for safety, I get it. Because the DK is hovering, let's say.
Yeah, sure.
Now you just get nothing.
Okay. Dark Ranger out. 5 seconds to Ghoul Frenzy. No tier 3 upgrades for Scars yet, but WaN not willing to engage. Goes Black Arrow first. No silence, so no fight in the foreseeable future, I guess, at least not on WaN's side.
Kind of don't agree with Scars taking this.
Yeah.
He got the right one, and that's just his win, I guess. Trading that this is pretty good. Now you just lost the rating from that. And the speed score wasted. Should have just grabbed something, for sure. Something else.
That easy, I guess. The natural was gone already, the mercenary camp as well.
Yeah, it's awkward, but like the frenzy timing versus the berserk timing, now you can contest it, but now it's already gone, so might as well have been at the shop or something.
Under attack.
Well, risky when you got the berserk upgrade, it's just fine to be on the map, I guess. Especially with speed scroll. Free TP, baby.
We got a Book of the Dead for WaN. Most of the time not the best item as it can be dispelled, but here no dispel in the Orc army.
Peace.
Living the meme.
I think as the Orc player, you always have to wait until the Shadowhunter is out. Shadowhunter and Berserk upgrade. When that goes DR.
The berserk upgrade is more important.
Let's talk about this after the fight.
That was a pretty sick engagement. You got the experience, you got the item. Epicenter Stomp to stop all the ghouls in a safe retreat. Really like that play by Scars.
Let's say ish though. Oh, that's a massive stomp.
Has to commit the heal scroll early when we see the Book of the Dead. Nicely putting the headhunters to the south. Chain lightning rattling through. He got rid of almost all the ghouls here. Some are making some damage. What's the Fiend doing in the back? Weird position. Finding level 2 for the silence. That will hit Shadowhunter and TC pretty hard. Nova coil, not for the nuke, rather for the Fiend. But there's no way saving him. So poor level 1 Shadowhunter is gone. Trades it for the Fiend and wow, no mana anymore.
Fight
No
still
mana, so
even,
we'll see
strangely
one.
enough. It was a chaotic fight, but it's looking still even somehow.
Supply is even indeed. We've seen big fights throughout the entire day.
Yeah, but it's not even.
Not really. Lots of skeletons on the ground, man. Book of the Dead committed as well. WaN pushing forward without the Shadowhunter. No disable, or limited disable. Gets it now. Destroyer always safe far in the back. Good positioning by WaN thus far.
This is where the undead shines. At the end of the fight, near to no mana, but the statues recover.
Yep.
Then you just try to pick off. And that's what you saw. Like Scars started that last engage on like 48 versus 40, and then it just turns around. Kodo was kind of out of position, kind of weird, but
Gonna trade red spots here. One is going for the bottom left and Scars is going for the top right. Maybe the item here can be a game changer if it's something very good for Scars and ridiculously bad for one.
Okay, so fingers crossed for Unholy Aura.
Unholy Aura for the undead, and
Yep.
Endurance Aura for the orc.
No, we need something good for Scars.
Yeah.
Okay, oh yeah. I
Armin, get your shit together, man.
Oh, Headguard. Let's go.
Holy smokes.
That's not bad, actually.
Not bad.
Not bad. Especially with the Tri-Hero, it's kind of nice. And especially because of the long fights with the undead, where the undead with the statues regains mana quickly. That's where the extra heal wave or the extra stomp is really possibly making a big difference. And did the undead get the claws?
Yes, claws plus 12.
Not bad.
And WaN is going for a big push. No TP on Scars. He's close to a shop. Could decide to go for it if he wants to.
One's hard pushed over 60. 260, so looking to do damage.
Oh, and he does. Lots of peons falling, left, right, center. Not much repair anymore. He got the cement upgrade, which is kind of fine. He's deciding to not portal back, but rather walk. A little indecisive, maybe.
And this is going to cripple his economy. If all the peons die here, this is going to be really bad for Scars. One can just TP out and then he has a big lead. Already up in supply, now he will be up on income as well. If he just waits it out, he will be in a great spot.
And even saves the statue. I was about to say, one can stay there for a long time because of the position, but he just doesn't need to risk it, apparently.
He still has 5 on gold though, so it's not as bad as it seemed initially.
Wood's
But the
problem,
lumber
though.
will be...
No more upgrades this game.
Scars loves his third attack upgrade, so
It's gonna be a while.
probably not happening
It's
today.
gonna be a while. And now one to beat back, and now he gets the Mer camp, so that's another full camp that he gets extra.
Yeah.
That's 333. That's kind of a nice position for one here.
This shop is still fully up as well, right?
No, the item creep got is gone.
He
Not
got-
sure if the rest is crept fully, but I think the rest is still up. That Shadowhunter's not gonna be level 3 for a while.
There's
And
no
that's
camp
level
remaining.
3, that's kind of big, because of the way the fight works with the extended play. The level 2 heal wave is kind of big. It prevents a lot of nuke, it prevents the headhunters from dying quickly. So, it's gonna be rough.
And another claw for one. Scars needs a big fight, which is possible with Hex, Storm, Chain Lightning. Never rule that opportunity out.
Yeah, but he still wants to wait though, because the burrow for 60 food is still in production, and one is already at 60. So even though the economy is good for Scars, it's kind of like, what are you gonna do with it? That's gonna be the problem, and one's just gonna look for a fight now.
He probably finds it. Relatively slow Orc army. Will be a little bit out of position. All the headhunters clumped up. Kodo also in range of Coil Nova. One pulls back a little bit. Black Arrow 2, of course. One heal scroll. Mana potion. That's the only consumable. Stomp hits to... hits pretty hard. But the headhunters, they seem to be falling rapidly. Can't really afford to let so many skeletons summon. But how is he supposed to prevent this if there's Coil Nova, Dark Ranger, Fiend, Focus Fire, Heal Scroll committed as well? For Scars, the heal one wasn't running.
the
The
ledge.
ledge! And that's the mistake that he was looking for. Finally, the Orc Hero Focus is working. Next Epicenter Storm TP out. And the game, a little bit turned on its head.
A little bit. You can definitely say very big.
Dark Ranger!
Oh no.
Oh no! That's the mistake he was looking for. There must be another net. There's certainly another Hex. Can't dispel, but he's out of position for sure. DK tries to reach. Oh, almost in the air.
And now
Coil
DK has
was
no
not.
TP.
Let's revive. What's happening here? This is the Coil. How many answers do we have? How much disable do we have? One re-engaging. Oh my god, Destroyer falls in a second. Kodo eats, Fiend falling. Next Destroyer hurt. One plummeting in supply. There's nothing but loss for him here.
Hero focus possibility, no TP, no potions for the DK. Sitting duck.
Initially, it seemed quite good for one because Scars had just broken upkeep and he was not yet at 60 supply. I mean, he was producing, but yeah,
Wow,
it's over.
GG.
Well done.
Oh,
That's just a mistake from one, I think. The position on the ledge to get the heal wave, the heal, what's it called? Heal ward?
yes, heal what? How long are you playing Warcraft?
I don't know, man.
How many beers are you in?
It's not my heal wave, man. I don't have it as an orc.
Damn, big move for Scars.
Amazing.
And that's kinda his play as well, right? He's one that rarely gives up early. He's always looking for this one situation in the game that might turn everything around. And most of the time, of course, it doesn't really work, but damn, did it work here.
Yeah, he definitely made the most out of it. The denying of the item, like a big invul potion there on, let's say, the lich. That fight is different.
Yeah.
All those small things.
Or the dead Farseer, or the dead Berserker. It was really well played by Scars.
It's a lounge, bro.
What are you guys talking about?
I'm getting harassed for the way I'm sitting. I'm lounging. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, but we're a professional stream.
Okay.
Sit up
Okay.
straight.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you're already dressed the best. You don't have to sit like the best.
Exactly.
Right?
It's a beautiful shirt you got there. Are we plugging all kinds of shirts and mugs today, or what are we doing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you purchase this online?
Yeah.
Neo.
It's his shop
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it from your own shop?
I mean, I got it online. So.
Oh, wow.
from Etsy. My fanboys are doing so.
Shout out to Stefan though for making the shirt.
Yeah, Stefan is a gem. Shout out to Stefan.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, impressive. Most of all, what I liked about Scars is the concave that he created with the TC in front with the invul potion. The Dark Ranger never had a shot at silencing. Even if he did, he would have just ignored it with the invul potion. And the concave he had was just perfect for the heal ward, for the stomp. He got a destroyer snare that came to the headhunters. That's just a free kill. Beautifully played.
Yeah.
And I would say a bit greedy for hurrying in from one. I don't know. It felt rushed somehow. I guess he was on a timer maybe because of Scars going up in upkeep, like you said, Milan, but...
Yeah, one was already in upkeep, so he had to go for it, right? And Scars was constantly banking at 50, and by the time that one was going in, Scars was producing units. He was literally at 50 active supply, but he had 10 in production or so.
Yeah, true, but do you actually have to rush it? I think 60 versus 60 is also not bad, at least.
Play it's more
So-
safe with a TP or
I mean, he rushed in the engage, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
he out-positioned himself, or wrongfully positioned himself because of it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought I saw.
In the end, everything fell apart for WaN. The game before that was, I mean, level 3 DK was rather delayed, but that was the biggest mistake until the very end, where the Lich was just out of position and Scars, like a headhunter using...
I mean, still for me, the biggest mistake was not following the CORSAIR. Because with the Unholy Aura, I think it's just dead.
Yeah, I didn't really get why. Maybe he thought, okay, if I turn around, I do get the item, I do get the Berserker.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it
As we
turns out he
discussed
did.
during the game, that the way Scars made the most out of that was just the best. Because if either he gets the items and the Berserker, or he gets the hero, I think it's kind of okay to tap out. And like both didn't happen, so beautifully played.
It's pretty fascinating how Scars is only really playing for 2 years. And is already so good at not only execution, but also decision making and analyzing situations really, really well. He got some sixth sense for RTS games,
Yeah.
apparently.
But
Do you
does
know
he
if he
have any
played before,
previous
or-
experience from like StarCraft
He
or
played
any
a
other games?
pretty high level StarCraft 2.
Ah, okay. That helps.
That's about it, yeah.
Well, Farseer against DK again, no surprise here.
Yeah. I don't think we will see.
Kappa.
I mean, WaN has a special strat with Crypt Lord,
Players' forces
but
are
I
under attack.
don't really expect it here. It
I
would
think
be
against
so
a player
far
like Scars, I'm wondering if you want to play that. Maybe on like Echo Isles or Lost Refuge, but I don't know. I don't know the vetoes of the maps. Is it best of 5, by the way?
It is best of 5,
okay.
as it is indicated in our
Yeah, yeah,
beautiful
I saw,
overlay
I
in
saw.
the center.
My mind was already asking, and then I thought, sorry,
It's so good.
try master.
You can ask me all you want, anytime.
Okay, so here we see the push on the DK. This is how the map works. Although
lightning shield creep.
Soen showed us against Happy that you can perfectly creep first and then pressure with level 2. So both are okay. It's more a matter of play style, preference, how you feel.
Based on hero names, who do you think will win? We have Baron Fellblade
Players' forces
against
are under attack.
Gazragor. I'd say it's a clear win for Baron Fellblade.
Really?
Yeah, dude, Fellblade, how cool is that?
I don't like aristocrats too much.
Oh, Gazragor sounds like the sound you make when you're throwing up after too many beers from your Spartan's mug.
But it sounds more brutal. My name is Kazragor. It's pretty damn badass.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how you pronounce it. I had Gazragor in mind.
And what's a Fellblade even?
I don't know, but it sounds evil and
Players'
wicked.
forces are under attack.
Wicked. Who uses that word? What
Badass.
the fuck?
HP Baxter from Scooter does.
Both you and I are born in the 90s,
Point
so
proven.
just...
Uh-oh, this
DK's
DK.
close.
Dude, how well is this harass going for Scars?
Really sick. If he can manage to pick this off before the DK gets Unholy Aura and regen, it'll be really big.
All ghouls are hurt as well. I mean, they will be healed up by Blight, but you don't want to be so far off the
Players'
map.
forces are under attack.
I feel like Scar should now creep the small green camps away from one. Small timing
Exactly
that he
what it
gets
does.
One went for the Ritual Dagger though, he's slowly regenerating. If Scars can keep the pressure up and figure out where one is going, then he can actually make the most out of it before Unholy Aura hits.
It has to be quick though.
Yeah, he has to hurry.
One is level 2 very soon.
Ah, he finds him. He's big right clicks.
A player's forces are
Wow, he got it, right?
Looks like it.
Wow, pretty
Cross
sick.
got it, yeah.
Ghoul also hurt. Next Ghoul hurt in the middle. He's got to be careful to not lose too many headhunters, otherwise he's losing creep speed in the middle.
Town is under siege.
Coil used defensively, and once again an engagement that Scars can be happy about.
They're really nice splits here by Scars. He's moving all of the headhunters out of the way. Nothing is getting killed here, and also the creep denied while the coil was up in the air. It's really good.
That was pretty sick. We take a look, Scars. Wow, he killed so much. Past
them
5
all.
creeps all went to Scars. Big level 2 here. He got like 60% of a level from that one creep spot.
Yeah, pretty much.
He got the ghouls, he got the creeps, he got everything, man.
Damn, Scars is on fuego here.
This is just perfect. You can have creep and zone him away with the headhunter and chain lightning volley.
Yeah.
One cannot commit.
Doesn't even need it, dude. It's just right clicks here.
Oh, and the DK is in danger now. He can't even go for the headhunter coil.
Willing to go for Zap, yes he is, but no follow-up. He's just out of the fight here. Gets one headhunter, finally. Can he reach again? Lost. More
I think you go for the ghouls here. Quickly.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow.
Oh.
That's so many coils. No HP, no mana for one. Also no level 2. We're 6 minutes in. This is pretty horrible.
Yeah, so this could have been a Shadow Hunter opening. This could have been one of those angles where you just keep up the pressure and
A player's
push him
forces
hard.
are under attack.
Still choosing for the TC, so curious on what it'll do. Keeps up the pressure or he creeps. I think he should creep because of the Lich timing. 6:30, so Lich is gonna be out. DK is not high enough, so he can't really harass too much. So yeah, big spot. It's a good chip. Not a heal ward.
This time Scars is also ahead on the tech.
Whoa, the
That's
value is so
so big for
sick. TCU the Storm first. Love that. For exactly this purpose. Trying to find another opening. Thrown over here. Takes 1 or 2 out. That's not the end of the world. Skeletons do a decent job.
Most people creeps from behind are just hurting a lot. That gives the opportunity for the Coil Nova, I mean.
Also, WaN was forced into a healing potion because of all the damage he took on his DK. His tech is behind Scars. So the timing that he was able to pull off last game before Berserker will probably not work this time around.
Agreed.
And another sick deny by Scars.
Dude, this guy's so on fire. It's so funny that I casted his first game and also his last. The difference that a few hours make when you're, I don't know, warmed up or in the zone or something. It feels like a totally different player compared to, what is it, 10 hours ago?
A player's
Is it 10
forces
hours
are
or
under attack.
Oh dear, we're such nerds. 10 hours of Warcraft.
And I loved every minute, man.
Exactly, and we
Same
need
here.
more.
Town
And there's
is
also
under
no
siege.
big sign of fatigue for Scars.
Yeah, not yet. I mean, it's still a best of 5 though, so.
Also like the mental aspect, what must be going on through one's head now. He was in a favorable position last game. Now he starts off this game in a very bad way.
Yeah.
If this turns out to be Scar's map, depending on his mental fortitude, he may as well tilt it out of the series.
Yeah. Much. And because of Corona,
Yeah.
could be extra tiring. Got the level 3 of their rest. That's kind of nice for the wolves. Although you don't do much, it's just about stalling, right? The TC is already 2.8, so he's already way up ahead on levels. Again, actually.
A player's forces are under attack.
Impressive.
Kind of illusion as well, great item here. Do you prefer it over sentry wards from this camp in this matchup?
Yeah, I think so. I think the illusion functions as a ward as well because of even a mobile ward, and also in fights you can just, for example, do an invis potion. Oh, he stole it. Nice.
Stole it, but the true shot
Good
aura is
item.
an excellent item for Scars here.
Everything is ranged, all the damage gets boosted. The TC is trying to find a connection, can't really get it
Yeah,
yet.
one really needs to build this. He can't fight yet. It's 50 food for Scar, so he's up and running for fighting.
Needs
I
to
think he
TP
even
right now,
TPs.
right?
So much disabled, one doesn't have a third
Why is
hero
he-
yet. Storm hits absolutely everything on the left-hand side. Statue's in trouble, all the ghouls again prior to the fight. There's no frenzy, he's not making the best use of it. The feed and the statue,
And the statue,
falling
that's
as well.
insane.
Scar's out of his mind, great here this map.
Now there's a 20 supply lead for Scars at the moment. He got everything he wanted. One waited with the TP somewhat greedily until the end, and then he lost 10 supply on the back end of that down portal. It's really well done by Scars here once again.
Item on the ground, pendant of energy, up for the Shadow Hunter close, a little bit of a bait maybe. DK comes in, catches the Hex, catches the Storm, and he can't get out, can he, except the Town Portal? Jesus Christ, Scars is 100% on fire. GG!
Yep,
2-0.
yep. Well, let's go.
Damn, excellent
Very
play.
clean early. I think he even won it there. And then just keeping up the pressure with the items, the creeping, the heal ward again. Pretty good item to find as an orc here. Very nice. Wow.
That was almost flawless. Oh, WaN immediately leaving his chair. That might even be the right thing to do. You know, just step away from the PC,
Yeah,
reset your
definitely,
mind, do
Yep.
something else, bang your head against the wall, anything.
He has a cat in his room, dude. Did you see it? It just walked by.
Yeah.
Just cuddle the cat and then reset your mind. Go for game 3. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Damn, Scars. I guess everybody here was hoping for him to win, but did many people believe it? I'm not too sure.
Certainly not 2-0 after 2 games, that's for sure.
I think in the entire group stage he lost like 2 to 3 maps. And now he did it again in just one series.
I mean, let's not count one out though.
Never.
I mean, it's mostly about like, does he still believe in it, or does he not feel good?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just not feeling it. Never mind. Or, but I mean, he's still a dangerous player. And the Coil Nova potential, the sniping. There's a way this could turn upside down very fast. So
If he gets like 2 or 3 surrounds in the early, just feels a little better. I felt on map 1, when he lost the Lich, he fell a little bit apart and carried that into map 2.
Yeah.
So nothing was really working there. And this could be the other way around on the next map. If it's his map, he gets 2 or 3 surrounds, maybe lucky Coil Nova when Scars isn't paying attention. This could turn everything around. But Scars is 1 map away from probably his biggest Warcraft achievement ever.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
looking
and that
great for
also
him.
counts as a mental aspect for Scars, right? Because what do? Do you play the same? Are you winning, and are you just so hyped that you make mistakes? Are you thinking about it? Are you, oh, wait a minute, I'm actually winning a tournament. It's my first LAN, maybe I win, etc. So there's, and I mean, it would be a very big win against WaN as well, because he will be the favorite for the tournament for sure.
Are there any cheeses you can do in Orc versus Undead, Armin?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, because this would have been a big mental advantage, right? If you throw in a curveball now that one doesn't expect.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, if I win 2-0 in the way I did, I'm like, come at me again, bro.
Yeah, never change a winning
So
team.
yeah,
right?
I mean, yes, it could be in a best of 5. I could give it to you, but I mean, it could also break your like flow, if you will. So I'm thinking it's risky. But the only thing that you can quote unquote cheese is if WaN chooses to go for an expansion. Then you can do like a Firelord, Headhunter push or Panda or whatever. But is that even a cheese? I don't know. It's a normal tactic, I think. So
Not too well versed in
For
this match,
Undead?
That's why I asked.
yeah. And I mean, for Undead, I don't know. Like the Frost Armor Tower Rush is gone since Farsa Headhunter. And I mean, do you have anything else?
WaN plays some Frenzy Ghoul timings, but mostly versus Night Elf. That shouldn't work agast Orc. Scars.
Yeah, and it's not really a cheese because it's tier 3, right? So it's a solid tactic. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like
okay.
a good timing. And
Say so.
a
Scars has some pretty sick Wyvern micro. I wonder if WaN continues playing Ghouls. There might be a time with Shadowhunter second, go for Ultra Pressure with Wyvern.
maybe that's the only cheese I would think about. It's like a Farsight TC. Yeah, that's a good point.
You didn't
maybe
think about it, I
Raiders
did.
or yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I agree.
I'm
But I mean,
totally
do you
with
really
guys.
want? I mean, that's the point. Like, do you want to do that after the 2-0 that you got?
I don't think
That's
so.
what I'm wondering. Maybe if the next game is bad for you, then you throw in the curveball, maybe. But I don't know.
He's been winning in a dominating fashion, especially game 2. Game 1 kinda as well. He just dominated the fight and then the game.
Yeah.
So why would you change anything you've been doing up until this point if it's been successful so far?
The only coin flippy thing Undead can do on this map, I think, is the Book of the Dead find. Because then you can do a very heavy tier 2 push, because there's no way Orc has Dispel. Maybe you catch him before the reinforced defenses, stuff like that. But it's really item dependent. Maybe a Roar.
Yeah, if one wants to stay in the series, he has to get something done. Needs a reverse sweep now, 3 maps in a row. Not saying it's impossible. He did that almost against Kevin in Meisterschaft, where it looked really, really good for Kevin, but then WaN turned it up to 11. He's always capable of that. Just no mistakes in the early, a safer early. He lost way too much HP on map 2. That's not allowed to happen again. And that ring helps with that, I guess.
I guess so. Again, they're rest though. And again, I think it depends on the map. The first creeps for the CORSAIR are very awkward without the grunt. So then snare, because you don't have the damage, I guess. So choose to go for aggressive again. And why wouldn't he? Like in Northern Isles, it went pretty decent. So.
Pretty decent. He moved away from the grunt opener
Players' forces are under attack.
so far, so it should be more headhunters
Yeah,
faster.
but I think it's really just map dependent.
Lightning shield creep on Shallow Grave is just too good to ignore.
Yeah, it's too good to ignore. Even though you don't want the grunt, it's better to have it and get the fast. Okay.
I like how we're all analyzing the strategies. We got Casper again. We got Casper again. So I think this is
He
over
was more
already.
OP, man.
Okay.
I clearly was wrong last game. The Fellblade thingy didn't work out, obviously, but Casper is back for more.
Now it's
Oh, Ryman.
Duke Dreadmore though.
Dude Dreadmore is pretty
That's
sick, I
a
gotta
better
say.
name though. I'll give you that one. I like it. I mean, if you call Duke, bro. Alright, this is just surviving. You do the fast tech. You have the late Ziggurat, you have the late Fiend,
Players'
so you just
forces
accept
are
that
under
you're in your
attack.
base.
Got a couple of skeletons here and there, a little bit of experience, but not the end of the world. Now brave enough to move out again, knowing that Scouts will just turn around, or could just turn around. Trying to do this as fast as possible, but Scouts completely retreating. No pressure anymore, things like damage is done.
Oh, I've heard about this. He's gonna buy the Berserker and he's gonna do the creep very quickly here. This is insane. You only get one inner fire here. And that's why this camp is pretty easy now. And with the item you get, this is another possible heal ward. If he gets it, I'm done. But there's other maps or other items that are very good as well. This is a perfect hero focus item, for example. Getting early kills on fiends. This opens up Shadow Hunter maybe. Kind of depends because he didn't pressure too much after this. Yeah, this is already almost level 3, so massive.
This did cost a lot of HP on the headhunters, and it's up for WaN now to take advantage of that. One already down, but the healthy headhunters in for a block. Can he get in front again?
Yeah, I think if he just runs in his base now, he's okay.
Gotta be careful with that Berserker.
For sure.
Needs 2 coils or a couple of hits. Ooh,
Oh,
Peon
beautiful.
block. Beauty!
Very important as well. Otherwise, he just gets it. He runs in and he coils and runs out. Nothing he can do then. TC second.
Micro is really on point.
Ooh, and one with the Dark Ranger. Yeah, he's feeling it. He's on fire.
Do you think that the Dark Ranger with an aggressive playstyle is a good idea if you've already lost half of your DK health, you're down in experience?
Yeah, the Dark Ranger actually buys you back into the map. So it gives you back the map pressure. Because now the Orc can't do much.
A player's forces
And he
are
can
under
be
attack.
aggressive in creeping and prevent the TC from like freely creeping. That's kind of the point of the Dark Ranger mid game. Because the Lich takes longer. Coil.
Alright, yeah. If you open Fiends, it's always Dark Ranger. If you open Ghouls, it's always Lich. It kind of evens itself out timing-wise. Oh, Chain Lightning invested. Got a
wasted.
little kill.
Yeah, but he didn't get the
Didn't
XP.
get it.
Yeah.
Barely
I
off.
think he got the skeleton only,
Yeah.
no? Yeah.
Something small. Okay, so the Dark Ranger is working out. In WaN, switching it up from Ghoul Opener to Fiend Opener. It's not that bad so far. Tech levels are good.
A player's forces
Yeah, this
are
is just
under
the, let's
attack.
say, traditional way to fight it. And I think even though the meta is slightly changing, I think it also depends on execution. Is this dude happy? He's pretty good at execution, but the just below that levels, let's say.
It's like
Dark Ranger still very strong.
yeah, if he creeps as well, it's gonna be a million skeletons. Wolves are scouting the position, so he knows, okay, he's on the other side. I gotta be a little careful about him pushing into my base because there's no concrete upgrade. Cement upgrade, sorry.
And consumable, what is it? The Scrolled Beast. Okay.
No dispel on the orc side, so they can be very powerful at the right moment.
Potential timing at 50 food.
Still very up with vitality, also very good on the throwing sheet. Extra health, vitality, fights. Been watching way too much League of Legends.
Well, about to ask, too much Dota, and then you're even on the dark side, bro.
Oh boy. League of Legends.
Please
Come
forgive
on.
me.
I do. You got me fly. Like, you can kill my grandma and I will forgive you.
I don't have any intention, but I guess I appreciate the compliment.
But it doesn't matter.
I
He
didn't
just
even
gave
know
you
what to say.
permission, so.
Yeah.
She's dead already, so not much to do. Anyway, we got a fight here. One of the wind engagement onto the Fiend. Stop. Not even willing
Oh,
to
he
go
cancelled
for
the
fight.
coil.
Yeah.
He thought he
Yeah.
couldn't get it. But I think there was a window, but
Armin,
this is the... Well,
is it normal that Scars is not building the fourth farm? I mean burrow? It's stuck at 40.
especially if you bank 700 gold, I think you forget it.
Okay.
This is a nerf thing, I think.
Okay, maybe he is getting nervous, but the fight still, he got a statue, he got a Fiend, it's not too bad. He's running out of mana soon, there's one more storm. Way before the tier 3 timing. Interesting. Made use of that one of the wind at least once.
I guess because you fight, you expect to... Oh, the dust ran out.
Barely ran out, yeah.
That's actually quite big.
He has one more though.
Yeah, I think he just forgot about it.
I was about to say it was a really good preemptive dust, but now he's not getting the feature.
Oh, that was
Before preemptive punishes himself. And he actually just forgot about it. Yeah. And here the burrow upgrade, the burrow making doesn't matter too much because you lost some units, but I mean, kind of not the way you want it to go.
Yeah, maybe small signs of nervousness for Scars after playing a pretty solid series
Yeah, what
so
he
far.
could do now, because he has a small disadvantage, he could buy a tiny Great Hall with the Shadow Hunter.
Okay.
Try and, like...
The thing is, his supply block, there was no Shadow Hunter, so it doesn't even have a third hero yet, it's not even in
Oh, it's
production.
not on... Wait,
Yeah.
he built units instead of... Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was probably
Player's forces are under
an
attack.
inconvenient supply number that he couldn't build a Shadow Hunter.
No, but he was 34 or something earlier. So he could have made it, for sure. Chooses not to. Interesting.
Hey, looks like WaN is getting back into the series. Gets to the red spot now. Very confident play all of a sudden. This build is looking a lot better than the previous times.
Scar's reading it out, though.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, picking the other red spot. But without the Shadow Hunter, I mean, the Shadow Hunter should have been out now.
Yeah.
So that's kind of hurtful.
It's gonna be a real problem to get him up to 3. There's not much left.
It's not gonna happen for a while.
Just a couple of scams with nothing significant left on his side of the map. But then again, this decision by Scars is the best he can make out of the situation once more. Seems like he's really good this series in analyzing the situation and doing what is best given the cards that he's being dealt. So props to Scars for constantly finding the right play. You could also just run across the map, do nothing. He recognizes that one's going for a red camp.
That's my
he
tactic.
takes his own. Yeah, Armin did the same against me. Maybe Armin is a genius too, or I'm just really bad. Could be one of either things.
Or both.
Or both. Armin is a genius and I'm bad.
Not needed. Not necessary. Could have just left it there. Ooh, another claws item.
Yep.
A player's forces are under attack.
Invo potion on the TC, super important, even though he got good survivability again with Helm of Valor and Periap. Level 4 now for the big chain leg, but that's the big push. Reinforced defenses is ready, but still, this is a lot of damage raining down that burrow, and then he's gonna be supply blocked once again. Very defensive TP.
Kind of the same situation as game 1. The other one goes out now.
One now has all the defensive items he needs. He has a Unclone on the plate, she has TP. Okay, not by any means.
Roar as well.
Yeah.
It's 8.
Good stomp though, but good enough.
He'll scroll immediately after. Coil is there in time. Kodo's getting focused. Damn! I would say WaN is back.
Definitely. This looks. I don't want to go ready before the game, but this looks kind of done. Yeah, looks like Kasragor cannot keep up the winning streak.
If your opponent is
Kappa.
Duke Dreadmore, what do? Absolutely nothing.
Instant GG out.
And that is
GG.
it. Okay, Armin triggers it here. WaN is back, and yeah, we have ourselves a series, everybody. And now, a game like this, where you know your opponent switched just a tiny little bit, could make you think. I hope this doesn't grow in Scar's head, and he really starts to think and overthink things. That's a lot of think stuff.
That's a lot of thinking. I wonder if, like, because how the veto works, it's loser pick, right? So this was both one maps.
Okay.
Yeah, so now we will go on a Scars map,
Yeah.
guaranteed, right?
So I'm wondering if that helps for Scars.
That is definitely a little bit of a relief. It's okay, my best builds are yet to come. Everything fine. Boys got my back. Cool to see that it's gonna be a game 4 at least. You got some fans over there.
I'm just sitting here, and I need to wake up.
And you have to talk to the microphone.
Yeah, I know, but they'll hear. Is there another pizza?
Is there another
Hey,
beer?
don't mess with me, man. Don't take pizza in your mind and then not.
People are having a good time, apparently. Echo Isles.
Oh, that's a
Very
potential
interesting.
Crypt Lord map. But I'm basing that off of that you said he had a Crypt Lord
WaN has a
build.
secret
so,
build.
yeah. And,
I haven't seen that in a long time, though.
and it's gonna be DK.
I don't know. DK on Echo always feels a little wonky.
Do you think that there was a significant difference in the map Autumn Leaves compared to the previous 2 games? Were there things, factors on that map that gives one an edge in the series?
It's hard to say actually, because I think yes, because of the way the items on Autumn Leaves are, and that just gives a lot of potential for the undead if he's like not behind early on. And I think we saw that here, that he wasn't behind, and I mean he got both the consumables on the orange spots, he got the red, he got the other middle, the observatory. He had a lot of good items there.
Do you think it was too risky to go for the mercenary camp with that fiend build he was facing because the Dark Ranger was kind of
Honestly,
close?
I was surprised that WaN scouted it, or that he went there. 'Cause that's a relatively unknown thing to do, let's say.
Do you think it's just sheer coincidence that he wanted to go to the tavern, get a Dark Ranger, and he scouted that?
No, that was before.
Yeah, right. It
Too
was
late.
before
So
even.
the Dark Ranger was later. No, I think he
one is
just
random.
knows it somehow.
Okay, race up, map up, off we go.
Yeah, I guess it's just I don't know. Like if you don't scout it and you get a good item, let's say the heal ward, then you can also do the observatory and you're like 3.3 or 4 or something. It's crazy. From level 1.0, so.
Still 2 more match points.
Exactly.
And WaN doesn't look too comfortable, if you ask me. He's still thinking a little bit.
That's just his face.
Chewing. I've seen him happier during series, man.
Oh really? Yeah, when he won. I saw some still pictures and he looks a bit tired. I think he.
Poor man has COVID. Like,
Yeah,
what
exactly.
are you guys expecting him to be? Some sort of Super Saiyan, just beating everyone like it's nothing? I think.
I mean, he's literally in the finals.
And in the group stage, he literally beat everyone.
He lost one map to enter.
And
I think
to-
one paid enter to give him the map.
And he lost the map to Ida too by unsummoning the.
True. That was
He's not
very
bad.
one-sided game.
Yeah.
But alright, fighting back into the series, upper left-hand side. In the yellow, representing mouse boards, is WaN. And on the upper right-hand side, for the playing Ducks, Germany and España. Once again with the Farseer, always with the Farseer, is Scars. So, was I right with the Crypt Lord build?
Yes, you were.
Oh, yes, it is.
That's why they call me the Prophet.
I called it on this map though.
Very true.
I want like a 1% of the.
You're my little Prophet brother. maybe.
yeah.
Or nephew or whatever.
Interesting.
Alright, Crypt Lord
Crypt Lord.
Ghouls expansion.
Yeah, this leaves the door open for Scars to do like some kind of cheese. You could do double racks in the middle and push it, or you could do the Fire Lord second, maybe even the Panda second, tower it up, aggressive. There's options for Scars. If he scouts it early, if he expects it, I wonder if he does. But I think he's just gonna be aggressive, so he'll scout it soon enough. And then it's about what he does. Does he creep level 2 first? Does he then get the impulse round? Does he instantly go for the gold mine? And Scar's actually creeping first without scouting. So
I'd say this is already a little lead for WaN here, right? Given the fact that harass.
no, not necessarily, because the level 2 against the Crypt Lord is okay. Then you have the ghoul snipes. You have more pressure. It's the grunt opener again, so I would even say he expects some kind of aggressive play. Or Scars wants to be aggressive after the first camp. So he might even expect the Crypt Lord, based on what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I mean,
Attack as well for Scars. This is the best item probably you could have gotten. Maybe
Absolutely.
circlet. But if he wants to keep the pressure on, all those autos are going to add up over time.
Yeah, the timing adds up. He doesn't even check the green spot, so I think he just knows this is the Crypt Lord map.
and my thinking is always, when I know stuff, the pro players know it 100%, so Scars probably scouted this a bit. And it's a very unusual build that WaN is doing here, but there's one other undead in Europe that is also playing this with one of the greatest games in DreamHack in Stockholm, and that's Craft, and that happens to be Scars' teammate, and I hope they practiced a little for that. It definitely looks like Scars knows exactly what to do, because he's getting a couple of kills, he's almost getting level 2, and he got rid of the ziggurat.
Yeah, the timing just works out.
All of the experience on the creep so far going to WaN, so he needs one more thing for level 2, whether it's a wolf or something else. If he gets the impale, then he doesn't even need the impale for the surround. Maybe.
Oh, they kind of both surround each other. Chain lightning used to put more pressure on the Crypt Lord. He still has a TP. Wait, what's this bloodlusted ogre doing here?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. TP on the left-hand side.
AI.
Oh, the headhunters didn't portal with them.
Ooh, that's potentially huge.
Oh, no, it looked so good for just a second.
You need to run, Scars, or you lose another one. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, he needs to kill the ogre, of course. Ogre's still bashing on the Crypt Lord.
But from now on, everything will be super risky for Scars. One impale will mean a dead Farseer for sure. On the other hand, one Crypt Lord is also very low, but he still has a TP, so that Crypt Lord won't turn into a Rip Lord anytime soon.
Oh, I gotta steal that. Note to self. Crypt Lord. But this is the common follow-up, I guess, for Orc. Just use a headhunter and creep the middle. The one big consumable we got on the map. Fairly easy to creep, I would say, especially in this situation when you're waiting for your shop and
Yeah,
can't
the
heal
shot
up.
waiting is hurtful now. This is just very awkward.
Oh, the grunt. Invul bot is probably the best one he could have gotten, except for maybe Greater Heal.
I think big info is better.
Side, we open up the mercenary camp. A little bit of dispel against the wolves, a little bit
Pendant's
of
also
damage.
big.
And pendant, indeed.
Alright, Expo not gonna be cancelled again. Curious on how Scars will follow up. Are we
Yeah,
seeing
The
a...
player's forces are under attack.
As I said, there's several options. Like, you can go Fire Lord, you can go Raiders, you could even go Wyvern. It's
Yeah, but I
just-
think he didn't do enough damage early on. Like, to do the all-in or tower push, you kind of need to do more than just cancel the ziggurat once. And especially because you lost a TP, you also don't have an escape anymore. So one can basically all in and then kind of be okay.
Nasty. WaN knows exactly where he is. He knows exactly how hurt he is. He knows exactly that he's starting this creep spot, and that's a backstep if I ever saw one. Will he invest the mana? Does he even need to invest the mana for Impale, or does he get all the units just like that? One end snare, the rest is already hurt. Range taking care of it. Chain lightning on the Shadow Priest. Pretty nice pickup early though.
Still, the Headhunter survives for some reason. 36 HP and it gets out like it's nothing.
It was a pretty sick retreat. This could have been game almost. With
No
how...
impales used though. Now they're gonna fall.
Okay, one goes down at least, or one more. Hurt units move back. Gosh, everything is at least at 50% again.
And one is just in the driver's seat here. Killing some headhunters while your expo, your tech, all just going great. But Scars has the tiny great hall option.
Doesn't come for free though. 600
Exactly.
gold, little bit expensive. Especially when you constantly have to buy some heal salves and rebuild headhunters.
Oh yeah.
Hit here by one again.
Oh no.
Scars didn't
No
heal up the
impale though.
Headhunters. They're all getting ensnared by the Murlocs.
No, this might be a quick game. So many kills. The cripple is almost level 4. This tactic is working out beautifully. No chance for a surround or a counter kill or anything. There's just not enough stuff.
And the creeps are pretty much in favor for one as well now.
Rigged.
Rigged.
Impressive comeback by one, especially considering he was down 0-2. He mentally reset, probably had to do something with the cat for sure.
I think he fab.
That was a very quick one if that was
Gamer, yo.
Is there a chance for him to overcommit?
Ah, yes, the TP. There's no hacks yet, so
Oh.
I guess he should know the timing roughly. So.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wow, rough game to come back. Equal's
Yeah,
also not the biggest map, not too much experience on it. Leveling up Shadowhunter will be super hard again, if it's even enough for level 3 TC, not sure. Okay, he's creeping solo, so it should be.
Yeah, but 3 heroes on Echo Isle is always a problem. The Cryptlord expansion, I think, especially on Echo Isle, you just don't want to match it. You just want to all in it and just...
Looks like Scars is going for a counter expand. He's bringing out the peons. Does he have a great hall? He has a tiny great hall already. His tier 3 just finished, one's just started, so it will be a while before one will launch the
A
massive
player's
attack, I
forces are
assume.
under attack.
So perhaps this is the window that Scars needs. Gets his expansion going of his own and equalize an economy.
Yeah, true, but it's a while before it like fully the investment is back, you know?
Yeah, but it will also be a while before one has a fighting force. He has a 50 he can take here, right?
Technically, he doesn't need the tier 3 for sure. You just have more stuff, I mean. And there's a small window where you can like push with a 60 or 70 foot army. Could happen. Oh, that's saying you're going later on. Yeah. Never mind. I said nothing.
Yeah, I think for Scars, the big up is that he got the 12 o'clock plus the 6 o'clock. So the majority of the experience on the map will be going to him. From
True.
creeps at least.
And on purpose, he's keeping the Mer camp and the bottom right open. And I think that is for the Shadowhunter.
Yeah, smart. And he's trying to intercept reinforcements. Also
He's
pretty
so
good.
low though. Like if one is here, no TP either. No speed scroll either. This is pretty risky if I'm honest.
Yeah, that's super risky.
Especially against the Cryptlord, man.
One is already breaking upkeep. He must
player's
be
forces
getting
are under
the
attack.
orb once it's done. Full on push.
Oh, was it? Oh, he sees it. Okay.
Golden Invo Potion now. Shadowhunter's moving over. One saw this. Koro is ready. Do you need some sort of dispel at some point, or do you just play it without, even if it's beetles?
You can't guide it, but at some point I would say you kind of want to, but I don't know. I think both are options. But especially because he added the Temple of the Damned. If you have the Banshees as well, I think you need to walk.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, we saw it already, and before Scars will see it, I don't know how long that will be.
Takes some time.
Ooh, he's creeping with the Farsight. I think that's a mistake.
Sharing valuably beyond the cars.
I think now you want the TC and Farsight back.
Yeah.
He's a little afraid with the back.
Loses the run to the creeps as well.
I mean, it just clears up space. I mean, the grunt doesn't have the berserk upgrade. I mean, it's just useless.
Who wants
just
grunts
XP?
anyway?
Not even really
A
joking. If
player's
I'm honest.
forces are under attack.
But yeah, the Farsight is not supposed to do that. Especially because he's already 4. It's like 3.8 or something. You can argue the chain lightning is okay, but
Creep check opportunity for WaN, but it's only coil level 1. Lich just arrived at the battlefield. Is there a chance for WaN, for Scars to take this? He's down in supply. Army is looking okay-ish. Mana's looking great everywhere.
yeah, this is basically that push that we talked about. 70 food. He does have the Lich with tier 3 orb, so this is a massive push to hold.
Okay, WaN, can you tie this up? There's 2 heal scrolls on Scars, 1 already committed. Not too much hit by that stomp in the middle, but finally level 2, finally heal wave. Raiders are dying left, right, and center though. Nova in the middle, but TC is very, very tanky. No silence, of course, in the absence of a Dark Ranger. Backline cleared, mostly level 3 on the DK. That was super fast. 14 supply lead in the middle of everything. TC uses the invul, needs to go for the invul. Headhunter save Kodo. Did eat a fiend, so supply is a little bit misleading currently.
It looks very good for WaN. Everything's going his way. Oh, nice TP force though. Goodbye, Scars the time he needs.
Oh, Shadowhunter falls.
Never mind.
Yeah, no.
That would have been the ultimate caster curse though, if you say, oh, everything is going fine, then the crit bot dies.
Yeah, I mean, one just regens the mana and he goes again now.
Attack.
Gets an invul potion, so he denies it for the undead, for the orc as well. Still a rough spot for Scars.
Has that camp left, but especially now the Shadowhunter is dead. Very, very rough to reach any meaningful levels. Gives up shop control.
And as you said, because he died, he's not just here for the XP again. I don't buy it. I think it's over.
And the last fight was with 2 heal scrolls. This is with a 0 and with no healing from the Shadowhunter.
The magic shell here this time as well, looking really good for WaN. Does have a TP, does have an invul, so his hero seems to be safe enough. But Scars is actually using all the way up to 64. It's not that big of a deficit.
Yeah, but it's not upgraded versus 2-0. It's... Levels are underwhelming for the undead. For the orc, sorry. The Shadowhounds are just... level 3 is just so much bigger for orc.
Here we engage, coil on the Crypt Lord immediately. Dashes out the next storm. He wants to get something done. Here wave arrived right on time. First Wyvern, but weapon's already there. Gets rid of so much disable by killing the Raiders instantly. That stomp also not that great, to be honest. Didn't hit too much. Shadowhunter's already out of mana. Just barely arrived. And
Two destroyers dead though.
the Destroyer is dead, okay. Maybe he can do something here, but there's also no mana on the Farseer. And I guess there's soon to be no Farseer. Inward potion transfer and used. Here 2 heroes, pretty low. Lich. Oh, TP transfer and WaN gets out before anything.
Yo, this is massive
But
for
he might
Scars,
not even get the
yo.
statue. Yeah, there we go. This is looking really good for Scars.
my.
He lost so much.
A famous caster would say, look at the supply. Because that's pretty massive. 60 for Scars, 52 only. Is there anything? Oh, plus the Fiend in the Kodo belly.
Yeah, one should just camp for a bit now.
Yeah, on the rear
It's
end
50
of that
food
fight.
against 60, so this
One-
is just AFKing till the end, I think.
One just lost 10 food seemingly out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He TP'd and then it just all went downhill for him.
We get 9 more experience. That might be Wolves level 3 or Chain Lightning level 3. Really, really close to level 3 on the Shadowhunter now as well. Plus shop control is back. He has the gold with the expansion, of course. Necros.
One's pushing over right away.
What the?
Interesting. For me, I feel you, especially on Echo Isles. I'm surprised he's pushing over.
Actually, we just bank at all of your turrets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he
really
just wanted
surprised.
items.
Yeah, but there's no more camp left to
Oh, you
creep.
mean,
He had 50 supply post-fight. Why not just stick it
Ah,
out?
I mean,
that's what you
one.
mean.
One should just
Ah,
camp.
okay, okay,
Because
okay,
he
okay,
has
yeah.
the towers already, so he invested it. And now he's just gonna go 60 instead of... I mean, he could have caught up. If he waits one more minute, he's just 80 food again.
Check the expansion, says the audience. 6k
Shut up,
for
nerd.
WaN, 9k for Scars.
I like how in
How do you
Warcraft,
not just know?
in Warcraft you're just basically doing tax evasion, right?
Yep.
You just keep
Oh, yeah.
your army low, pay as little taxes as
We
you
learned,
can.
we learned early, my man.
Was this so many years ago just to prepare you for the real world, or?
Oh, yeah.
I guess so.
Oh, yeah.
Blizzard always knows what's best for us, you know? This Necro transition didn't really work yet, I guess. They have Adept now for Frenzy. First Banshee out. Massive impale in the back line, but he has a heal scroll and now level 2 for the heal wave. Scars, are you taking the entire tournament? Still a massive lead. Everything's still hurt. Frenzy on Fiend. There's a massive damage boost, of course. Everything dies and returns to skeletons. Massive AoE again! Is he getting the necessary healing? So far, looks good. When will he run out of mana? I guess the time is now.
Yeah, Orc really has no mana anymore. This is the point where WaN can do some serious damage, but he has to do some damage. He lost a lot.
He's 20 supply down. Needs to work some miracles here. 3 destroyers as well. Excuse me, 2 destroyers. Scars, seems like he's just toying with him. Impale again on the heroes, but doesn't get the necessary kills. Wyvern survives to the side. Scars is just playing magnificently here. Item on the ground. Don't really know what that was. TC5 indeed. He out-leveled the first hero of WaN. There's barely anything left. Might have a storm soon. Impale, only level 2. Now gets level 3. We bring the big guns, boys.
Oh, the Wyvern.
Oh, no, moves back. There's no anti-air. Almost no anti-air, but a massive Nova goes for the DK. If he falls, there's no healing, no aura. Next, Hex, can he reach again?
No destroyers anymore.
Oh my god, that must be he wanted to transfer the opponent on the ground. TC got it! Hello, still on the ground. Something is really weird here. Anyway, fight continues, and everything is so hurt. But once again, Scars with a 20 pop lead. Scars, hometown hero here, very, very close to Cologne. This can't be lost anymore, can it? The fights are magnificent.
I think the
Has to
TC
feel like
is the
Christmas,
biggest
right?
thing now. Yeah. It's Scar's game to lose, that's for sure.
Oh, Lich in trouble. Wolves are chasing with a couple of crits. This might be dangerous. Frost armor used because he needed it. I don't think there's a way out except with the TP. Finally. Oh boy, things are really, really dangerous for WaN. We thought he turns it around, but Scar says, that's my trophy.
It was still very close. I mean, it's 50-50 again, but Scars has a kind of a big bank already, so...
Scars broke it
he's
though. The moment you
front.
said it.
Broke up, keep you mean?
Yeah, broke up
Yeah.
one as well.
Yeah.
A player's
Yeah, they're
forces
just
are
going
under attack.
at it. But still, I kind of don't get why one went over so fast. And again, why he fought here. Was that really the only window he could have got? I wonder.
Maybe he wanted to make use of the surprise necro play. I mean, now it's up. Now there will be Dispel in 3 minutes or so. How do you kill this TC, by the way? He has 11.6 armor and 1200 HP. I
That's
think
a
you
lot.
just don't.
It's a lot. I mean, honestly, you can't really ignore it because it's level 5 TC.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be some hit and running. But
And
he's
that's the-
making ghouls, so... Don't know.
That's the downside of this Cryptlord build, of course. You can't go for a Dark Ranger
A
anytime.
player's
Yeah.
forces are under attack.
Interesting composition for one. Especially because he knows it's the level 3 chain and 3 stomp. I don't know, man. He just has one scroll.
Amazing. Levels look amazing. Supply looks even. Oh, Wyvern.
Oh, the web's out of range.
Interesting, he has 2-0 attack upgrades on the Fiend and Destroyer, where he's going very ghoul heavy.
Yeah, he's going very ghoul heavy now, I guess. Wanted to have a bigger army faster. TC baiting an impale, maybe?
Impale.
Okay, here we go. Oh, what a stomp! This opens up probably the decisive fight. WaN, how do you get out here? Farseer, heal wave, Invul saves him last second. This was clutch. Heal wave on the side. TC is just lining up another stomp, hits it big, and the DK is in a world of trouble. Trying to fight out. Farseer and DK both so hurt. DK falls again, level 6. Saves him with the level up, and now without coil, without aura, what do you do? A little bit of a desperate Lich save to the right-hand side. Cryptlord tanks everything in the middle. But what do you really do? What's left in the tank for WaN? Farseer moving back, might be nuked.
No man on the ledge.
Also no way out for this Cryptlord. Statue, that was the second last one. Oh boy, all tri-hero are back. A little bit of support by skeletons, of course. Kodo has eaten again. Here's the hero focus. Might be the last one of the grand final. Can he reach the shot? It's desperate! It's the Cryptlord going down. The pocket strat in the end, not working for WaN. He could make it close, but GG! Congrats!
GG.
The hometown boy
Wow.
wins Xperion 4!
Holy shit. Wow. Methodical, I would say.
Amazing play by Scars this series. He didn't let himself get down after that map loss. He just kept going where he was at, and just, yeah, amazing victory.
Also here on map 4, this camera immediately shut off by WaN. Also here on map 4, for the majority of the early game, it really didn't look that great for Scars until he pulled that tiny Great Hall out of his head and had these insane fights in the bottom right.
There he is. Let's go. Oh yeah, you are.
You have to give him the microphone.
Come. Bye.
But boy, there's a ton of people super mega proud of you. Your biggest achievement in your Warcraft career, I guess?
Probably, yeah. It was a really tight tournament in terms of very, very good players. I didn't think of it at all to win this tournament, so it was really a surprise to me.
So in the group stage, you barely stood a chance against WaN, at least from the result, and now you kind of smashed him 3-1. What the hell happened between the group stage match and now?
I mean, in terms of the group stage match, it didn't count too much. It was a game played for the first or the second seed, and I didn't really mind too much. I just wanted to rest a bit, so the games were pretty short.
Alright then.
Yeah, now I try to focus again, especially after a good performance in game 1 and 2, where I was really happy. I just wanted to win it now. And not lose 3-2.
So lead us through the games, I guess one by one. First one, Shallowgrave. That was, I think he had a lead at one point, or just take us through it.
Shallowgrave was a mess. I think he was like 1 minute chasing my Farseer, and he was one auto attack away from just killing me because I had to TP because of WaN's surrounding skills. That happened a few times. Yeah, but I just tried to play greedy, to creep the Merc camp, reach level 3 somehow. And yeah, I think overall he played better on Shallowgrave. He crept more. But in the end I had a really, really good fight with good upgrades where I just stomped all the ghouls and he fought in a narrow position. So yeah, I just did a good fight in the end.
I want to take a look into your head for a second. Like, there was the situation upper right, you already called it, when he was chasing your first hero. And then You denied the big invo potion, you denied the berserker, and I guess something else. Is that like
a headhunter as
a
well?
headhunter? Exactly. Is that a? How do you feel about like? Yeah, he didn't get it. That was good from me. Or damn, now I lost so much. What's it in your mind?
Of course, I wanted to have that invul, but I knew that if he wants it, he will get it, and he was heading that way because he knew many low units and item would be there. So I had to do it, and in the end, DK level 2 without much mana. Was my goal, and imagine if I play very greedy and speculate that I get the item and the units away, he suddenly level 3 has a big item and game is probably over. So sometimes you have to do some sacrificial actions on my poor trolls.
That worked beautifully. Next one, Northern Isles.
Well, Northern Isles was pretty solid.
Man, that was super
Pretty
sick.
solid is an understatement, man. It was really good.
I was like, yo, I just kind of won the micro battle in the beginning, where I just traded very well with his DK and denied the ghoul creeping, and suddenly he wasted so much resources in terms of ghouls and mana and DK HP that I just could play aggressive, get the middle marketplace, get my gold mine for Farseer level 3, and then just play aggressive with TC and the first end snare.
That worked like a charm, absolutely beautiful. And then you had 3 match points. Did that make you think like, oh, I'm getting so close? Like, I'm flying too close to the sun, maybe a little?
Dude, I was thinking like 80% chance I lose this 3-2. There's no way I will win. Especially on fucking Echo Isles that I never played in my life, I think. Or I played only on Xperion against Trunks and now against WaN in a best of 5 series. But somehow I was confident on Echo Isles because it's a small map. The matchup works different there. He played Cryptlord, which I was aware of. I wasn't 100% sure, but it would be an option. That's for sure.
And yet you didn't scout.
I mean, it's okay. I grabbed the first spot with the grunt and scouted with 1 wolf. So I checked his ogre. It was still alive, so I knew it was Cryptlord Expo. And yeah, unfortunately, he surrounded me, as always. But overall, it was good damage. And I think on Echo Isles, it's just really nice to get a tiny, even though wood is a big problem on this map. So I needed to make additional wood peons. But the good thing is that the map is so small that his second and third hero just have no XP. And if both are 2 base and you have a TC level 3 and he has a second hero level 1 or 2, you are far ahead, I think. There's this one fight where he has like more supply, but you have a lot of gold but no wood. So I spent it on heal scrolls and invuls. And yeah, just hold this one push and then it's just nice to have big fights afterwards.
Just to have big fights and then to absolutely smash these fights and playing out of your mind, great.
Just doing some storms on ghouls. Yeah, it was a nice series. It was a lot of fun. I didn't expect it.
All right, so big party tonight.
Big sleeping tonight. I have to go home by train now. I hope I don't get kidnapped with the Xperion money now. On the S11, it's always a rough time at the train station. I have to go through Chorweiler and other nearby cities near Cologne. There's some dangerous stuff, so I hope I get home well and get a sleep.
And tomorrow you carry us through a victory against Ukraine in Nations League?
I hope so, yeah.
Any questions from your side, Sasuke?
No, I'm just really impressed with Scar's play this game. Also on Echo Isles, when WaN TP'd, he had a very big supply lead, I think 15 supply. You mentioned that you wanted to hold the push no matter what. When WaN was forced to go out, you just killed so many units at the end, and I think that's really the turning point for the game on EI and the eventual victory for you. It's really nice.
Thanks a lot.
All right, man. We let you go. Celebrate at least a little bit with the boys. I think you made a certain team manager very, very happy.
Yeah, shout out to Slash, my boy.
Exactly.
And to the Dr. Bucky.
Dr. Bucky in chat celebrating you as well for quite some time already. I think since the midst of the afternoon, Bucky is cheering for you. So great team spirit there. Xperion 4 in the books, everybody. Scars succeeds darkness. And I think everybody in Meisterschaft should be really, really scared of what's to come from you.
Yeah. Bam bam.
Woo! Anthony, do you want to say anything to the viewers? It's kind of your tournament.
With heavy heart.
Standing up now.
I'll take my leave here.
Okay.
Next week, me against Scars, 2-0. No, I think it was a very nice day. We had a lot of good players here as well. Again, some new faces, people that never been before here. So we actually see them for the first time and have great experience together here. This is the 4th time that we have this tournament going. Of course, it's due to the awesome community, awesome players, and the awesome viewership that is there to pronounce and to support this kind of event. We will have this every 2 months, so there will be in 2 months the next Xperion without Fishy right now, I decided.
Yeah, I think it's for the better. I definitely think it's for the better.
Yeah. And yeah, you can also hit me up in Discord if you want to be part of this tournament. There will be invites, which I'm deciding, so if you want to be one of those, try your luck at me.
Yeah,
But you know, you need to be in good terms with me, right? So, like, so a few people might not have a great chance.
What was about to say, Ante? What's your PayPal?
Oh, yeah, not here.
Okay. Ante, thank you so much for making this possible. Community, thank you so much for playing. Players, thank you so much for showing up. Community, thank you so much for showing up. Had some nice talks here. And now, for what?
For everything.
Okay, I take that. Thank you, Armin, for the compliment, especially. Thank you, Sasuke, for the flaw. And we'll go through to Cologne and have a few cheeky beers. And we'll see each other tomorrow for Germany versus Ukraine in Nations League.
Wait.
Of course. Screw you!
What's this chocolate thing? Is it in your meme or?
Bye-bye.